After Canelo's fight with Edgar Berlanga, Terrence Crawford appears to have only Jiren Enis or Teofimo Lopez as opponents.
When I talk, shut up.
I don't want to shut up.
Shut up.
I don't want to shut up.
When I talk, shut up.
I don't want to shut up.
Canelo.
When I talk, shut up.
And then what?
When I talk,
and then
shut up.
what? What are you gonna do?
And then
What you gonna do?
fuck you
What
up.
you gonna do?
All right.
What you gonna do? I don't want to fuck you up right now because your money is gone.
Terrence and Eddie Hearn then went one-on-one. Eddie commented that he was simply mesmerized by how easily Madram Mauri hit him with his right hand all night in only his 11th professional fight. Bud replied, "You better be thanking Turkey a lick for keeping you and these other clowns in business. Turkey only cares about fighters and fans, not the people who have been destroying the sport." Eddie then went on to say that he wanted Jiren Enis to face Bud next, saying, "I gave you more promotion in 1 week than you've had your entire career."
Crawford's performance, I was pretty much past this prime at this point.
With Crawford? Listen, the big guys called it, and Turkey said he's not interested no more in it, so...
You know, everybody knows this is a money fight, man. Everybody knows Canelo's gonna knock this dude out unless it's...
Powerful matchroom boxing promoter Eddie Hearn is renowned for taking a risk and speaking up when advocating for high-stakes bouts. This is evident in his recent altercation with Terrence Crawford. Hearn has been pushing for Crawford and Jiren Enis to square off. Enis is a gifted young fighter who Hearn thinks has what it takes to unseat Crawford. Hearn's confrontation is motivated by his conviction that Enis is the ideal contender to challenge Crawford's reign and that Crawford must constantly demonstrate his mettle against elite opponents. Jiren Enis, sometimes referred to as Boots, has been causing a stir in the welterweight class thanks to his remarkable undefeated record and combination of technical skill and quickness. Many people believe that Enis is the division's future. Eddie Hearn has played a key role in endorsing Enis, showcasing his potential and advocating for him to face Crawford. He genuinely believes that Enis possesses the necessary skill set to overcome Crawford and leave a lasting impression in the boxing world. Crawford, who is recognized for his strategic acumen and technical prowess, has had a stellar career thus far. His most recent victory over Israel demonstrated his ability to adapt and overcome a formidable opponent. Although this presented a significant challenge, Crawford's superior skills and experience saw him through to victory. One of the biggest boxing stars, Canelo Alvarez, who just turned down the chance to face Crawford, adds another level of complexity to this story. Crawford had fewer immediate opportunities for high-profile fights once Canelo made his decision, which was based on a number of variables, including weight class discrepancies and his own calculated career choices. This development has put further pressure on Crawford to act decisively by turning attention back to other possible opponents.
Like the way he talks, you know? But it's his problem, not my problem. And I don't ask for a fight with him, and I don't ask for any fight. So I respect, like I say, if he wants a fight me with other guys, he need to do in my way. No?
After that, he addressed Canelo's remarks and clarified why the Canelo-Bud fight would not take place. "I've heard Canelo say that he respects me but doesn't like the way we do business. I don't care if he respects me or not, but I know why he doesn't like the way I do business because I only target big fights at fair prices. Anyone who enjoys easy fights won't like that, and I understand how he feels because he lost to Bivol and has been looking for easier fights ever since. Additionally, I'm not afraid to take on Benavidez or Crawford, so I knew he was wasting our time and making excuses with large sums of money that he couldn't afford. As for him, I'll continue to make big fights that benefit the boxing community, and he's on his way to making easy show-only fights with Canelo out of the picture. Crawford now has several viable choices for his upcoming matchup. Vergil Ortiz, Teofimo Lopez, and Jiren Enis each bring different chances and problems. Crawford would face an exciting opponent in Vergil Ortiz, another rising star with a flawless record and a reputation for knockout power. Because of his strength and aggressive style, Ortiz is a dangerous contender, and a fight between him and Crawford would surely be the highlight of the spectator experience. The next big thing in boxing, according to Eddie Hearn, is Jiren Enis. A fight versus Enis would be a high-stakes match that would have a tremendous impact on both fighters' careers. Fans and commentators are excited about the possible battle between Enis and Crawford because of Enis's combination of speed, power, and technical skill. They want to see if Crawford can rise to the challenge of this rising star. Teofimo Lopez, who is well known for his explosive fighting style and recent triumphs, has expressed a strong desire to face Crawford. Lopez's observation adds another level of mystery to Crawford's potential next move. For boxing fans, a battle between Crawford and Lopez would be a fascinating prospect since it would pit two fighters who are extremely skilled and confident against one another. Lopez is a strong contender for Crawford's upcoming battle because of his excitement-generating qualities and track record in major fights. Crawford must decide who to face next because each opponent presents a unique set of opportunities and obstacles. Crawford would have the chance to further establish his legacy by facing up-and-coming players who are keen to make their mark in high-risk, high-reward battles against Jiren Enis or Virgil Ortiz. Deciding to battle Toro Lopez, however, would pit two well-known stars against one another. This is an intriguing matchup because of Lopez's recent successes, and his self-assured call-out there would be tremendous excitement for a Crawford-Lopez bout, attracting a lot of interest from both fans and the media. Boxing is a business as much as a sport, and promoters like Hearn are essential in planning bouts that provide a tremendous deal of revenue in addition to entertainment value. In addition to showcasing Enis's skills, Hearn's quest for a Crawford vs. Enis battle aims to produce a high-profile event that will captivate boxing fans and bring in a sizable sum of money. It can be difficult to find common ground when negotiating fights because each fighter, promoter, and broadcaster has different priorities. Crawford's decision to fight Enis Ortiz or Lopez will depend on a number of factors, including venue considerations, financial terms, and the possible impact on his career. By publicly challenging Crawford, Hearn's aggressive promotional strategies aim to keep his fighters in the limelight and build anticipation for big fights. This kind of promotional method keeps fans interested and ensures that the storyline surrounding possible matches remains dynamic and interesting. Hearn has created hype and raised pressure on Crawford to respond.
Sign a contract. Exactly, sign a contract. If he wanted to fight, he would have stayed at 47. He obviously said he he wanted to move up in combat to be undisputed at 54 or something like that. So, yeah, he definitely did say that too.
Never one to back down from a challenge, Teofimo Lopez has called out Terrence Crawford. Lopez is now seen as a strong contender thanks to his self-assurance and recent performances. His cry-out heightens the suspense surrounding Crawford's potential next action. Crawford would be facing a younger, explosive fighter who is eager to make a statement if he accepted Lopez's challenge. The fight between Crawford and Lopez would be a high-stakes match with both fighters having much to prove, and it would pit two established stars against each other. Lopez's call-out is strategic. He sees an opportunity to elevate his status by taking on one of the best in the welterweight division. This is an interesting clash because of Lopez's recent achievements and confident call. There would be tremendous anticipation for a Crawford-Lopez bout, garnering substantial interest from both supporters and the press. Although Crawford's legacy is already well established, his later stages of career will be defined by his willingness to face the strongest opponents available. The boxing community and fans are always looking forward to big fights and Crawford's ongoing story. Crawford can demonstrate his commitment to excellence and his desire to be remembered as one of the greatest boxers of his era by negotiating fights, which involves balancing the interests of fighters, promoters, and broadcasters. Each party has its own priorities, and finding common ground can be challenging. Crawford's agreement to fight Enis, Ortiz, or Lopez will depend on various factors, including financial terms, venue considerations, and the potential impact on his career. Since Hearn Andis and others have drawn a lot of attention, sports fans have discussed the possible matchups and the ramifications of Crawford's next decision on social media forums and sports networks. There's a tangible sense of expectation, and Crawford is under increasing pressure to decide Terrence Crawford's decisions are being closely examined, and Hearn is pressing for a confrontation with Jiren Enis. The boxing world is abuzz with this drama, and whether Crawford faces Enis or not, everyone is eager to see what he does next. Fans of Teofimo Lopez and Virgil Ortiz can expect some exciting matches in the future.